The sky on the bridge. Ah, hummingbird. Open blocks. Night heavy blue TV.
Mum, I decided to pop back. Thought we could have a quick cuppa, and then I'll head home.
It's all wiggled up on the hammer.
What?
Look at this, Fiery. Upstairs, I find very tennis under the thing, the brown thing.
Mum, what's happened?
In the cupboard, get under, pull over the top, water.
Hello, I'm with my mum. I think she's had a stroke. Hold my hand, feel my fingers in yours. Hold my hand in yours.
Hold my hand,
Your thumb,
feel my fingers
stroking
in
my
yours.
hand.
Hold my hand,
Indelible, unforgettable.
Can you tell me today's date? Okay, what's your date of birth?
3rd of the 2nd, 1937.
Very good. And what's this I'm holding up? Okay, well done. We're going to keep her in for a few days. Try not to worry.
She seems in pretty good spirits, Dad, but when I take her walking around the corridors, she peers at the signs and she clearly can't read them. It's scary. Last night, she couldn't even remember the word for pencil. That did something to me.
Jelly Bobs! Jelly
Bobs!
Jelly Bobs?
Jelly Bobs!
Jelly Bobs!
Jelly Bobs!
Jelly Bobs!
Jelly Bobs!
Look at that picture, Jane. 4 candles. Remember?
4 candles!
We bloody love those Ronnies, didn't we, Jane?
We bloody love the Ronnies. Oh, give us a kiss then, Tell.
I don't think Grace would like that. Do you?
Why you face me? I'm an actress, you know? I toured Germany and Holland in a production of Pygmalion. I got my equity card touring the UK with a music hall show. My dad was dead against it when I was young.
You need a proper training.
But Dad, I want to go to drama school.
You can act in your spare time.
When does a teacher ever have spare time?
Find a training that includes some drama if you love it so much, Bubala. You could teach drama.
And I bloody well fell for that one. Teacher training, years in a classroom, 4 kids later. I had plenty of drama, just not the kind I meant. Where was I? In my 40s, getting back to acting. I played Beatrice in A View from the Bridge. Eddie! Eddie! And 4 different mothers in a one-woman show by Arnold Wesker. He sent me a telegram on my opening night. I even played Cleopatra. My salad days, when I was green in judgment, cold in heart. It was such a thrill. It was double cast, and one of my Antonies was a lot better than the other one, I have to tell you. Let's have a song. How much is that dog in the window? Whoop, whoop. The one with the waggly tail. And now everyone's favourite. Come on, join in. My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
My Bonnie lies over the sea.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me.
Mum,
What,
had lunch?
um,
It's all mouldy, Mum. I keep telling you, you don't need to buy this much stuff anymore. I'll make you something for lunch.
I only like ice cream. Ice cream, we scream, we all scream for ice cream.
At least have something nutritious first, Mum, please. Look, I found one of those frozen meals that we ordered.
I only like puddings. Let's have some chocolate. I know! Strawberry laces!
Wait, Mum, let me do that!
Your thumb stroking my hand.
Indelible, unforgettable.
Oh, shit.
So how is she now? Come on, babe, spit it out.
She's determined not to leave the bloody flat. It was like an accident waiting to happen, that fool. And her memory is getting worse and worse. I can't bear it. She keeps repeating herself. And that alarm thing we got her, she's refusing to wear it. Hangs it on the bedpost. What happens if she falls again and I'm not there, for God's sake?
Okay, take a breath. Emma, love, we need to move her. It's time.
I know.
And you need to go back to your kickboxing class, okay?
Thanks.
Well, Jane seems to be settling in okay.
I get the impression she's not really fitting in.
She's pretty unconventional, I must say, and some of the other residents are a bit cliquey. She doesn't participate, does a lot of sleeping, and doesn't eat much. And we're worried about her dentures. She takes them out after every meal, wraps them in a serviette and puts them in a glass. Staff have almost thrown them away a couple of times already. And, you know, it's often hard to...
To understand what she's saying. Yes, I know. Makes it a little bit tricky to make friends. It takes a bit more effort to tune in.
Yes. I'd recommend you take her to the clinic for a memory test. Maybe they'll have some suggestions.
Come on, Mum. Let's see if we can find something to whet your appetite. Let's get this one. There we go. What about one of these? Salt beef. You're on.
Delicious.
What, Mum?
Delicious. I said delicious. Emma, I'm still the mother. You're still the daughter.
Okay, Mum. So much for role reversal.
I'm Sophie, Estie's new key worker.
Emma, Estie's sister. How's she doing?
She's good, thanks. We took the guys to see Mamma Mia the other night, which she loved, of course. And we're already planning a residential for later in the year. She can't wait.
Great. I was just wondering if she said anything lately about our mum. They're not seeming to get on so well, and you know, Mum's memory now is really...
Yeah, we've all noticed when she calls that things have changed a lot recently.
She's been horrible to me.
She's doing her best, Esty.
What's
she
the
can't
matter
help
with
it.
her?
She keeps nagging and nagging.
Esty, she can't help
She put
it.
the phone down on me.
Mum!
I'm not talking to her anymore.
Esty, she can't help it. They keep misfiring. I'm trying all sorts, but nothing works.
Emma, can I share something that might be useful? Don't try to teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and it annoys the pig. Seems to me like neither can make allowances for the other anymore, and you can't solve that. We'll do our best to support Esty. Keep reminding her that Mum's doing her best.
Your mother has vascular dementia.
Right. And what exactly does that mean?
Firstly, stop asking her questions that will only put her on edge and that won't help you connect with her.
What am I supposed to do instead?
Let me show you. Jane, I heard you played Cleopatra.
My salad days.
When I was green in judgment.
Cold in blood.
Wow, Mum.
You see? And even if you've heard the same thing 100 times already, you somehow need to make friends with repetition.
Well, that's easier said than done.
But it does work. She needs to talk, you need to listen. Remember that.
So, are you saying I'm supposed to pretend to understand her?
You do whatever it takes. She can't find her way back into your world now, but you can learn to join her in hers. And never contradict. If she starts talking about the lovely holidays you used to have in Bognor Regis, well, you know she's never been there in her life. So what?
Because it doesn't make a difference if it's true or not.
Exactly. It's not about being right. It's about kindness, connection, Jane talking to you and you listening.
What about when she asks for Dad? For her dad? You see, he passed away when he was young and she was young, and she keeps calling his name, expecting him to just turn up.
This is very common and another example of the same thing. Think about it like this. Every time you tell her that fact, it's like she's hearing it for the first time.
Oh, God.
Yes, and it doesn't matter how long ago it happened. So you say, he's fine, or he loves you. She doesn't need the literal truth anymore, does she? And don't worry if other people don't get it.
Yeah. I keep hearing all about these poor dementia sufferers.
They're not all suffering, and certainly not all the time. The point is, your mother can't adapt anymore, but you can.
Wow. Okay. This is grown-up stuff.
It can deepen your whole view of life. This is a huge challenge. No two ways about it. And the only way is through it. You need support, not just your mum. So whatever you do, don't carry this alone.
It can feel unbearable. But then at times I also feel honoured to be going through this all with Mum.
All completely normal, Emma. Everything points us to us feeling like victims. But that's not the only option. Look how she's holding your hand, stroking it with her thumb. That's a gift. Remember to notice the glimpses of grace, Emma.
Again and again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again and
You
again.
need to know how to hear these
Again
things.
and again and
Go
again
round
and again and
again and
again.
again and again. repetition. You need to know how to hear these things.
Again and
Go
again
round
and again
and
and
again and again and
again.
again and again and again.
I realised I was stuck when I turned 40. I'd always hoped and believed if I worked hard enough at my marriage, it would turn out like my mum and dad's. I would stay up late at night, untangling the kids' puppets, just trying to figure it all out, to understand where we were going wrong, how to make it right. I'm doing that thing with my thumb again. Makes me feel better. My mum used to do it too.
So you're meant to just let her ramble on? Oh, that's hard.
I know. It's just so bloody boring, Mike. And so isolating when she's off monologuing like that.
Can't you take the heat out somehow? Interrupt. You know she'll always join in if you start singing at least.
Yeah, circuit breaker. You know, I've even started recording her when she does it. Somehow it makes me feel less alone. I did it for the first time the other day.
I know what it was. We got up to it. I know what it was. It was the pink one that Emma bought.
Right.
And then I had to get into it to turn and to see if that would be okay. And then when they've got the blue one, and that went blue and orange. What was it called?
I'm not sure what it was called, Mum.
You have to get into it and go along the line, and then up and down, and then 3 and 4, and then we had a thing of it. And then it was the black thing.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Right,
To listen.
yeah. Right,
Doesn't matter what you
yeah.
say.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Needs to talk.
yeah. Right,
Needs to listen.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Should we just nip into this space on the end then, Mum? All worked out pretty well.
Oh, well done, Emma.
Yeah. Not bad, eh, Mum?
Then we put the thingy on the thing, and then in the 4th one or the 5th one, I think maybe it was the 5th one that went under, and then we went back, and the black one was in here.
My
the black one was in
bonnie
there.
lies over the ocean. My bonnie lies over the sea. My bonnie lies over the ocean.
The ocean.
Oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Shabbat shalom, Helen.
Shabbat shalom.
So nice she can be with you on Fridays.
Yeah. It is a bit excruciating though, just how long it takes her to remember the prayers.
Remember when we were kids? That lovely one she always did.
Well, we jump in and help when she gets stuck. Go on then, Jane.
Oh, 4 candles.
4 candles!
Lord. Lord of the
Universe. I am about to perform the sacred duty of kindling the lights in honour of the Sabbath, even as it is written. And thou shalt call the Sabbath a delight, and the holy day of the Lord honourable. Father of mercy, O continue thy loving kindness unto me and unto my dear ones. Make me worthy to rear my children, that they walk in the way of the righteous before thee, loyal to thy law and clinging to good deeds. Keep thou far from us all manner of shame, grief, and care, and grant that peace, light, and joy ever abide in our home. For with thee is the fountain of life. In thy light do we see light.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
In thy light do we see light. 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 Do we see light.
Welcome one and all.
Welcome one and all.
Come and join the circle. Welcome one and all.
Welcome one and all.
Welcome one and all. Come and join the circle. Welcome one and all. How are you this week, Jane?
I love the singing. Emma's so good, isn't she? These poor people with dementia, it's so sad. Oh, your hair, so pretty. Welcome to my 80th birthday party, dear people. I'm so glad you're here. Friends and family, the very best thing, well, that and being in the spotlight, of course. What do you think of my hair? Fabulous, isn't it, darling? You know what they say, growing old is inevitable, growing up isn't. I'm still the same inside. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I never was conventional, was I? You all know that. Never wanted to be. I even wouldn't have given up smoking if it hadn't been for my stroke. And I said, if I ever got to 80, I would take it up again, so watch out. I've come a long way from Artillery Passage, eh? The East End. The shop is a posh restaurant now, run by that bloke who sounds Italian but isn't. A far cry from sweets and cigarettes and fizzy pop. Our White's lemonade and 20 players. The good old days. remembering the war. That night during the Blitz, the one night that we moved out. My dad never wanted to leave the shop. And that was the night it was bombed. We came back in the morning to rubble and neighbours crying. Well, they thought we were all in there, but it was just my poor little dog Peter who died that night. I want to raise a glass to my mum and dad for bringing me into the world, for everything they did for me. Jack and Min, look iron!
Look iron! You look happy, Mum. Are you enjoying the party? Would you like a cup of tea?
It's all up in blue, blue yonder, up there.
Yes, Mum.
How's it going, Emma? She seems well. You can tell she's so happy to see all of us. What happened to tea?
She lost them. We're getting some new ones, but to be honest, for now, you just take her as you find her. Actually, what's new?
Well, it's wonderful that she's so unself-conscious about
She
it.
doesn't care, and I've given up fighting. Don't try and teach a pig to sing, right?
Remember that speech she gave at the 75th? But she would have loved to give one today.
Esty? Where's Esty? She's upstairs, she's calling. Esty?
Jane, what are you doing out of your room?
They're cooking up a yam.
It's okay, Sylvia. Sorry she disturbed you. Go back to sleep. Jane, you must be freezing. Put this around you.
Oh, Mum, I want Mum. She lets me get into bed with her. I'm scared of the dark.
Need to come downstairs to your room, Jane. Come on now. We'll have to call her daughter.
Yes, we'll do it as soon as we can. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Bye. We have to move Mum again.
When? It's only a few days till I move, em. Can't he wait?
Blackwater Lane, bring me again through to her. Winding my way, day after day, back to her. All along these twists and turns I am reminded how our lives have been entwining all these years. Flowers in bloom, an old favorite tune, her eyes so clear. People assume the doom and the gloom. I know there's more. Clear in her face, her presence and grace, it's for sure. Burdens from the past are falling from her fingers. She's becoming ever lighter by degrees. In her cocoon, a world of her own, she flies free. Blackwater, Blackwater. moment that we spend these days is precious, even more than they have ever been before. Not much more time, her hand in mine, deep and pure.
Tanya's retreat was fun and convenient for Em, just a short drive along Blackwater Lane. I enjoyed meeting the new people and I liked the garden. Emma stuck a bird feeder on my window and they flocked to it. I've always liked them, especially robins. I took part in the group activities and it was all okay, and food wasn't very nice. I didn't eat much. Em used to bring me in jelly babies, jelly bobs, dolly mixtures, Jap desserts. I was the true child of a confectioner. I was very chatty, but people didn't always seem to understand me properly. Poor things. Probably had dementia.
Come on, Mum, should we go out and have some lunch? It's not this one.
Have you got any pads or anything with you to clean her up if she needs it?
Oh, thank you. Yes. To be honest, I'm hoping we won't be very long. But thank you. Hopefully we won't need them.
That woman's staring at me, Stan.
Just ignore it, love. I'm sure she doesn't mean anything by it.
Mum, should we order? They've got desserts on the menu. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Eat up, dear. Make you big and strong.
Stan!
It's okay, love. My nan was like that. She probably thinks you're someone else.
Come on, Mum, should we get going then? Come on, I'm so sorry. Goodbye, goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby dear, from your eye.
Enjoy your lunch, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Yep. Just like my nan. Bless her.
In September, Em brought Mary Alice, one of my old theatre friends, to see me. I was over the moon. We both were.
Here we are again,
Happy as can be. All good pals and jolly good company. It was a joyous reunion. Together in that moment and with all the echoes and resonances of the times we've been together in years gone by. I think it gave Emma a break too. Poor thing. Working so hard. I never would have chosen to put her through all that, you know. Still, this was another of those glimpses of grace for sure. Never mind the weather, never mind the rain, as long as we're together, up he goes again. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee, all good pals and jolly good company. I fell and hurt my leg shortly after that. Ended up back in hospital. After a few days, I was ready to go home, but then I got an infection. I was stuck there for over a week. It was so boring. They kept trying to feed me, but I really didn't want anything. Not even ice cream, and that's saying something.
Come on, Mum. Just a few spoons.
Oh, God, she never stops moaning. Dementia, I reckon.
Okay, Mum, why don't we try a little walk instead? Just a few steps around the corridor. Okay? See. Come on. Can you manage a step?
I can't.
Okay, I'll get someone to help.
can't.
Someone help! My Mum's stuck. Call round
Any old time, make yourself at home. Put your feet on the mantel shelf. Open the cupboard and help yourself.
I don't care if your friends have left you all alone. Rich or
how long it's going to be?
They've said it could be a matter of days.
Ooh, bugger that. Get in. Have a win.
She hasn't really eaten or drunk anything much in weeks. Susan came round though with the grandchildren on the weekend and she loved seeing them, holding their little hands, doing her signature thumb stroke, you know, holding court. And companion voices have been singing for her. I think she feels really comfortable, really loved. The family abroad keep asking when they should fly over, but I can't tell them. I just know this is where I need to be. To be honest, I only spend my time in one of 3 places these days. Here, on Blackwater Lane, or at home, exhausted. Sometimes I even go to bed with my coat still on. And I do go for walks around the woods as well. They're a godsend.
While you were out, she seemed too tired to talk, so I've been playing her bird videos. I think she really likes it. Oh look, this one's called Robin's Chirping. It's an hour and a minute long. She doesn't seem to be getting bored though.
Mum? Can you manage anything? I've watched you encouraging people to eat my whole life, remember? Remember when we'd have people round for tea and the table would be groaning, unable to fit anything else on? Oh God. I'm trying to teach a pig to sing again, aren't I?
I am a river flowing to the ocean. I am a river passing through this land. I am a river flowing to the ocean. I am a river passing through this land. Flow like a river, flow like a river, flow like a river passing through this land. Flow like a river, flow like a river, flow like a river passing through this land.
Beautiful. Oh,
No, Mum, have you got a tummy ache again? I don't think I can give you these anymore. I'll never look at a yogurt pot quite the same way again. I'd love to come and spend Yom Kippur with you and the family, Helen. But I think we're close to the end. And even if Mum doesn't know it's Yom Kippur, I do. Oh, well, that sounds really nice. Maybe we could all break the fast with her then. I'll make some honey cake. She won't eat any. But she was in the Zemel choir for years. We could sing some of the songs. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Haneinu Vaneinu, Ki Ein Banu Masim, Asei Manu, Tzedakah v'chesed, Asei Manu, Tzedakah v'chesed, V'hoshienu.
the red one. No, green. That one that Emma made. Was it Stella? Stella made.
Good old Stella.
And then we had the thing on it in the round. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And then the light, the Manning light. We went up and down into it. And
Yes,
what's it called?
it's that big light on the ceiling, Mum. I see it.
The green thing. What's the green thing called? What is
Your
it?
green blanket, Mum. It's here. It's all organised. You don't need to worry. It's okay.
Very good, Emma.
You're doing really well, Mum. You don't need to worry about us. Everything is okay.
We are all here with you, beside you, singing you bright and brave on your journey home. Companions are with you, you are not alone. May our voices guide you on your journey home. Companions are with you, you are not alone. May our voices guide you on your journey home.
Don't be scared, Mum. We're all here. We're doing so well. It's all okay.
Mum?
I'm here, Jane. You're safe.
She's journeying then.
Oh, this body I honor, this body that carried your soul. Oh, this body I treasure, this body that carried your soul.
Oh, this body I honor, this body that carries.
She had one eye open, in a position that looked Amazonian to me, warrior-like, which felt fitting. We didn't tell the staff straight away. I had learnt from friends about washing or anointing a body. I know you don't need to fear it or get rid of it straight away or hand it over to the professionals. So I used some lavender oil in some water to honour and thank Mum's body for housing her incredible soul. We opened the window, which is a Jewish tradition said to let the soul depart. That felt nice. And we started the calls to our family. Staff came in, checked she was dead, called the doctor and got all the paperwork started. Helen brought food, and the rest of the family came and went. We spent all afternoon singing and eating, being with each other. It felt very affirming and settling, embracing Mum and all of us in something that felt ancient, awake,
A vigil.
A ritual.
and honouring, something primitive.
Powerful.
Transformative.
It was warm and convivial. We stroked Mum's blanket, cuddled her teddy, hunkered down. Time stretched out for us until the undertakers came. We'd had 8 hours, but it still felt brutal. A real metal trolley with wheels and a real black bag that closed over her. And we packed away her things. The 23rd of December. couldn't get the death certificate until after the holidays, so we went into this sort of limbo. Family were flying in for the funeral. It was all this strange cocktail of joy and grief. Mum would have loved it. The whole family being together again and being in the spotlight, obviously. Blackwater Lane, never again I'll see her. Hard to believe, no chance of reprieve, gone from earth. Memory after memory crashing on the shoreline, trusting love to ride the waves and bring her home. Gentle as breath, stronger than death, never gone. You know, one of the hardest parts is how thoughts and feelings just erupt, blindside me. It's a normal day, and then I'm hit by something like Mum's record collection. When we were clearing her flat, there was just so much. Records and memories. A lot stayed, got collected by an auction company. Sometimes it wins me, the guilt. I think about how much time she must have spent in that flat alone, and the loneliness she must have felt as everything started slipping through her fingers. No matter how much I did, it was never enough. I always felt like I should have or could have done more.
Don't beat yourself up, you did your best. Don't beat yourself up, you did your best. Don't beat yourself up, you did your best. Put down your burden, you did your best. Put down your burden, you did your best. Put down your burden, it doesn't belong to you. You did your best. Put down your burden, you know it's what she would have wanted. You did your best. Put down your burden, it doesn't belong to you. You know it's what she would have wanted.
You did your best.
These are all things we run from. Aging, dementia, death. The great taboos, and yet we'll all experience at least one of them. None of us are getting out of here alive. But I talk to Mum these days, and I don't need to simplify anymore. I wear her white mac in the rain. Even now, she's still looking after me.
We're never gone. We're woven through you, tattooed with indelible ink. You see us in the tilt of a bird's head. You feel us in the caress of an apple tree's branch. You hear us in the breeze as it dries your washing, a stranger's hum. Thank you for holding us close. While you're remembering, we're never truly gone.